we stand together, we'll never fall. We can make a difference and answer the call.
Hello and welcome back to the show. This is another episode of the All Around Growth Podcast. My name is Rob Kaiser and I am your host. Today is Monday, April 25th, 2022. And since it is a Monday, we are going to do a motivational Men of Order Monday. This is episode number 334 of a show that provides insight and tools to build the life and homestead of your dreams. Now, for those of you who may be new or newer listeners of the show, you may be wondering what Men of Order is and what Motivational Mondays are. In the past, I used to take a lot of content from Dan Miller and his book, The Rudder of the Day, and for a period of time, for a period of my life, I needed that. I needed that input daily. But I've moved beyond that. And if you find yourself in a hard spot, you may want to listen to some of those early episodes from 2021 rather. So much of that content was taken from The Rudder of the Day, written by Dan Miller, author of 48 Days to the Work You Love. And that empowered me to get through some difficult times. And because that's still near and dear to my heart, I want to touch on that every once in a while, but there's no need to remain there because I am of the belief that if I choose to, I will. So I do not. But every Monday, sometimes we'll go back to 48 days or the rudder of the day. But recently, to get the week started off right, we're throwing a bit of motivation in there from Men of Order. And Men of Order is a network of people coming together. Men of Order is a brotherhood that is forming. Men of Order is a group of individuals that are on a journey together. And whether you know it or not, you are one of them. There's been some content here in this show that's been part of Men of Order. There's been part of Men of Order that's been a part of this show. There's part of this community that's part of Men of Order, including but not limited to me. And it may include or may not be limited to you as well. But check it out, menoforder.com. In a world full of censorship and propaganda, authenticity is hard to find. We need to hear real stories from real men who aren't afraid to speak. Real Men or Men of Order is an open community for sharing ideas, building relationships, and empowering men to be the leaders and creators they are meant to be. Men of Order. All right, if this sounds interesting to you, check it out. I'm going to go ahead and read further because this is what's up. Our mission is to create a network of collaborators that help each other make the most of their unique talents and personalities. Here we take loneliness, frustration, and seclusion and transform it into connections, synergy, and opportunity. We realize that everyone has a different story and everyone is fighting their own battle. Our unique platform is where subscribers can engage, participate, and create content with others that others can discover and connect with. Iron sharpens iron, and the only way to bring order to this chaos is for men to be men again, and to do so without fear and without reservation. Men of Order focuses on sports, culture, money, and health. Our team provides written articles and podcasts for featured guests. We will introduce subscribers to different voices and perspectives with interviews, book and article reviews, and enhanced content based on subscriber feedback and recommendations. All right, guys, that sounds good, right? because it is good. This isn't some JBP, Sons of Peterson kind of, torqued out masculinity T-fest. Some bro fest, some dude fest. I mean, it is if you want it to be, because in that crowd, there's always those dudes. And sure, there are some here, but it's not just the typical dude, bro, dude. These are solid individuals. We get on calls regularly because we're building something. All right? And I'm not gonna wax too much more about this, because I do want to share an article, something trending with Men of Order. And but before I just wanted to actually, before I got into the article, I wanted to talk about Men of Order. I wanted to share what this is, and I'm actually trying to. That's not where I wanted to go. That's not what I wanted to do this morning. I wanted to share a little bit. I wanted to share what's trending, but I just got into it because it's been good, right? This community, this all-around growth community, you guys, the podcast listeners, the audience, have helped and encouraged me get to the point where I feel comfortable and confident contributing here. And I did so in a way where I tried to fit the mold that I thought I should fit. They said, no, you do you, Rob. Like, we need you to do what you do. And I said, okay. I kind of fought it a little bit at first, but I decided to get uncomfortable and follow their guidance, follow their counsel, and it's paying off because I trust them. And you got to trust people too. You got to trust the team that you work with. And if your team sucks, start building a new team. All right, like, I want to keep going about this team and teamwork and team building, but I don't want to, just simply glaze over the trending articles. All right, so real quick, what's trending on Men of Order? We got a 6-week summer shred program. You want to get jacked? All right, Anthony's going to help you out. You want to know what the best gun is for hunting? We got the Vegan Hunter. All right, we got Donovan going to hook you up with information on how to learn how to start hunting. You want to learn what the manosphere is? You want to learn what the 3 toxic R's are? We got an article for that too. It wasn't always the toxic male space it currently projects itself as young men discovered the morals and ethics of their adolescence were lies. The manosphere was once a magnificent guide towards understanding women and achieving positive self-fulfillment. You see, that's what everyone has in their mind, is what Men of Order is. It's so much more than just this JBP-esque type of toxic masculinity. The article that I want to touch on today is DuckDuckGo goes woke and the 3 top search engine alternatives, and that's an article by Kamar Daniel, who is our in-house IT guy, an IT professional by day, Men of Order writer by night. And last but not least, the 5th trending article is an article by yours truly, How to Make a Hugelkultur Raised Bed. I'll link to all of these articles in the show notes. 6-week summer shred, what is the best gun for hunting the manosphere, toxic 3 R's, DuckDuckGo goes woke, and real quick, since this is the last leg of the journey, I'm just going to share some of the key points from Kamar. This is a great article. The CEO of DuckDuckGo, Gabriel Weinberg, has decided to stand with Ukraine. From now on, they will be updating their search results to, quote, downrank, close quote, sites with Russian disinformation. All right, so DuckDuckGo has taken a page out of Google's book by beginning to remove websites that don't fit the mainstream narrative. DuckDuckGo sold out, y'all. It is, I'm sorry to say it, but it looked like it was going to be a private search engine option. Well, we got to keep looking. So what are we looking at next? We've got search engines called Brave. Now, Brave is already known for being an ad-blocking privacy mode juggernaut, according to Kamar. And in recent years, they've added video conferencing as an alternative to Zoom. There's Brave Playlists, where you can download audio and video streams, listen to and watch offline in the browser. And they've got Brave Search, which is available on mobile and desktop, and it does not track you on your searches. And if you're not a fan of Brave, there's another browser called Cyrex. Cyrex is an open source search engine that indexes results from dozens of search engines at the same time. The private service uses dozens of indexes from different Cyrex users, which have multiple sources and different search results. If you wanted to, you could even create your own instance and set it up as a private search engine. Now, you can adjust settings and do all sorts of things, and it looks like it's very good at finding links that don't show up in the curated results of Google and other search engines. This search engine does not use ads or tracking like most search services, so your private data is not forwarded to third parties looking to make money off of it. And last but not least, Kamar writes that Jaburu, and I may not be pronouncing that correctly, is another private service like DuckDuckGo, and it was launched in 2009. The private search engine Jaburu sets itself apart from other search engines because it uses 256-bit AES encryption, or advanced encryption standard, to get search results. Now, this is the process of concealing data using an algorithm, and 256 bits is the largest AES key strength as well as its most complex. And because it is the most difficult to crack, it is the safest as well. All right, so considering how easy it is for governments and companies to switch up their grift, it's important to be as private as possible when surfing the web. And you want to learn how to do that more, you can just check out this article that Kamar Daniel wrote on menoforder.com. I will link to that in the show notes. And I will link to all the other trending Men of Order articles that I discussed as well. Tomorrow we're going to touch on the top 10 trending Twitter topics, see what's up and how that relates to the world around us. Guys, I very much appreciate you tuning in on this Monday. I hope you have a great day and a great week. This is Rob Kaiser, and thank you.
The needs are many and answers are few. People turn away, and I wonder why. If I can help somebody, then I want to try. People may think that it's odd that I believe in friendship and love, and truth is always the best way to the world that may seem odd. I'm an odd fellow. I'm an odd fellow. Whoa, whoa. I'm an odd fellow. If we stand together, we'll never